Vande Matram, good evening, one and all. Children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Okay, we have completed first lesson, first unit in English. First prose and poetry completed. So, in the lesson, we saw who did Patrick's homework. Children, there is no magic, it's Patrick's own inspiration which is personified. He does his homework himself. Self help is the best help. This is what we learnt in the first lesson. It was very easy to understand. Then we saw a poem, House and a Home, where we saw the exact difference in between a house and a home. Yes or no? A home is a place where our beloved people live or with whom we live. Maybe our parents, our brother, sister, everyone, those who love us, who take utmost care of us. So this is a home. So this poem was very, very nice, very, very meaningful. We enjoyed both the lessons. And now we have to see the next unit, that is second unit. And the name of the unit is how the dog found himself a new master. So before we can read, there is one instruction that we will read first. Children, you may know that the dog and the wolf are closely related. You may also know something about how, over the centuries, human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal. Children, you might have studied in history that wild dog became the first companion of human beings, or human beings domesticated the animals, and it was dog. That means the dog was the animal first. It was domesticated by human beings. That you might have studied in history. Okay. Now this particular story, it's actually folk tale, and these folk tales are very popular stories passed on generally in spoken form from one generation to the next. That means these folk tales are not available in the written form. They are just passed from one generation to the next generation orally. Okay, this is the folk tale, and in this story we have to see how dog became a tame animal. This is a story. Remember. All right. Then I will read it first. Listen it carefully, and underline the difficult words, and just listen it. Okay. Dogs were once their own masters and lived the way wolves do in freedom. Until a dog was born who was ill pleased with his way of life, he was sick and tired of wandering about by himself. Wandering about by himself, looking for food, and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. Children, see in this one first paragraph. Children, see here. Dogs were also roaming freely, like that of wolves in the forest, until a dog was born who was ill pleased. Ill pleased is the difficult word here, and it means not happy with his way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. That means dogs were also roaming freely, like how these wolves were roaming in the forest. Okay, this is what the first paragraph speaks to us. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. Such a dog who was tired of wandering, looking for food and being frightened, such a dog decided decided the best thing. to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on the earth. That means this dog wants to find a person, wants to become a servant of somebody who is stronger on the earth, and he began his search also. He set out to find. He started searching such a master. Understood? This dog wants to become a servant of somebody who is stronger on the earth. Now this dog is finding a master. Okay. Then third paragraph. He walked and he walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fierce. Yeah, he walked a long distance and on the way he met a big wolf. Here, one difficult word is there, kinsman. Kinsman means a relative. Okay, then where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. I am looking for someone to take up service with. Would you like to be my master, wolf? This is answered by dog. Wolf asked the dog, where are you going? Then dog answered that he was looking for someone to take up service with. To take up service with, meaning of this one particular phrase is become the servant of. That means he said he was looking for a somebody who will become his master, or he wanted to become a servant of somebody who is stronger on the earth. Okay, then I don't see why not, the wolf said, and this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. This is quite easy to understand. Yes, wolf agreed whatever dog suggested. Now dog becomes servant of wolf. Wolf becomes master of dog. Okay, and both of them, they go further. They went on together. They walked and they walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. Now here two difficult words are there. One is sniffed. Sniffed, meaning of this word is to smell something. To smell something. Okay. Darted, meaning of this word is given or written there on the right side. Darted means moved quickly or suddenly. Okay. So now on the way, what happened? This wolf stopped. It lifted his nose, sniffed, tried to smell something, darted quickly or moved very quickly off the path. It ran away from there and went into the bushes, crept deeper into the forest, and that is what made the dog very much surprised. Then, what's come over you, master? He asked. What has frightened you so? See here another one phrase. What's come over you? Come over you. You can underline this particular phrase. Meaning of this phrase is affected you. What affected you, master? What made you, master, to come here? Like that question he asked to wolf. Who asked? Dog asked to wolf. Okay. Then what has frightened you so? Why did you frighten? Then wolf said, can't you see? There is a bear out there. You can't see? There is a bear out there, and he might eat of both of us, you and me. That means it was a bear because of what? This wolf darted very quickly off the path and it hid himself in the bushes, and it became very much frightened at the appearance uh, of a big bear. And wolf says that it might eat up both of them. Both of them means dog and wolf. Okay. Then, seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him. Now, once again, take up service with him, meaning I have explained. Now, this dog decides to become a servant of bear because bear was stronger than the wolf. That is why dog left the wolf and joined the company of the bear. He left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." Bear said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows." Herd, difficult word, herd, you know that it's a collective noun. A large number of animals that live together and feed. What is the meaning of herd? Herd is a large number of animals that live together and feed. Okay. Then now dog and this one bear, they walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to eat, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were moving loudly and running in a panic in all directions. Here another one word difficult, moving. Moving means to make the long deep sound that a cow makes. Moving means it's a long deep sound. Long deep sound. Okay. Now this bear and dog goes further, or they went further to hunt a cow, and soon they saw a herd of cows. And and just as they were about to come up to eat it, they were stopped by a terrible noise, and all cows were moving here and there in panic in all directions. The bear looked out from behind a tree, and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. Bear was stronger than the wolf. Because of what, this dog joined the company of bear. He becomes the servant of bear now, but this bear also runs away from him deep into the forest. Okay, hastily is the word. Hastily means quickly. So till here we have seen. If you have any doubt, you can ask or you can share your doubts. Thank you.